Hi everyone, welcome to episode 10 of 24 Hours with Anne. And look at this, Anne is finally sleeping in her own double comfortable bed in her own almost completed house. I think I need to have a look at the kitchen. I use very basic stuff to put it all together, and I know that if you use a cheap oven, you have a good chance of setting the house on fire, and we don't want to do that. So I think my next goal anyway, is to certainly improve on some of the fixtures and fittings. But in order to do that, we've got to get some money together, because as you can see, we only have 977 smackaroonies left. Now I'm going to whiz this through a little bit so Anne can get a full night's sleep and wake up in the morning. There we go. Well, she's waking up happy and comfortable, which is unlike what happened in the previous little house when she had that awful little camp bed. So let's test out the oven. Now, I haven't told her to bake anything. She's doing it off her own back because she's hungry. I'm just hoping it's not toasted cheese or grilled cheese, because that's what sets the house on fire. French toast, I think we're safe. I hope we're safe. Now, as you can see, look, oops. Oh, the radio works. That's good. Look at the cupboards and look at the fridge and look at the cooker. They are scruffy. Now, we need to improve on that, obviously. And come to think of it, I think we need to get a table as well. I forgot to get a table. That might be the next thing, as well as the improving of the kitchen. Anne's having a bop. She likes music, that's good. But you also need to like your food as well. So let's get this dinner eaten. Breakfast. It is only 9 o'clock, so it's obviously breakfast. So that should set her off for the day. Now, what I'm going to try and... Oops! An MCC error. I've not had one of those for a while. What I want to try and do is get Anne to do things within the house now, because, as you know, excuse me, as you know, some of her traits aren't particularly good as far as socialising. So we need a little bit of peace and quiet. But in the meantime, let's go and harvest the plants. Now, as you can see, like I said in the last episode, I have moved these away from the apple trees because I think that was restricting the growth of the apple trees. So we've got the plants over here, and we're getting our 14 smackaroonies for that. Oh, I don't think we can go out today, I'm sorry, but we're going to water these plants, and she has let them go a little bit again. You can see the dandelions around the bottom of the plants. But there we go, job well done, and we've gone up to 1,090 smackaroonies. And look at the apple trees. They are looking good. But again, we need to get rid of those weeds. Otherwise, we are going to end up with 8 dead apple trees, and that's not what we want, because I think the apple trees are going to be really quite profitable. And obviously, the more work she does in the garden, the more her gardening skills will go up, and the more money we will earn. So... let's get cracking and get rid of those weeds. So this could be quite a full-time job doing the garden. But what I think we're going to do is we've sorted out the plants now, so we are going to use our brand new laptop and write another book. Yes, we've got the 2 books already in publication, but one of them earns us 1 simoleon a day, and the other one earns us 4 simoleons a day. We are hardly going to be able to build up a retirement fund on earning 5 simoleons a day. So I am going to suggest that you write a book about building a home from scratch. That should be a bestseller. It's got it written all over it, I can tell. So, as usual, we are going to whiz through this. But the thing is, if you remember when she wrote her last book, she went into the library and she was constantly getting stressed out because there were people around her. But at least in this particular situation, she is completely enclosed in her own home, and she can just crack on with it and hopefully get a good book written. Because after 2 books, her writing skills should have gone up by now. Well, I'd like to think so anyway, so the quality of the book will be better. And then after that, I think we're going to have to do a bit of painting. Because they're the only 2 skills that she's got, really. Apart from the gardening. And the fishing, obviously. We might go do a bit of fishing as well. But for the majority of the time, I want to concentrate being in the house. So... Oh, she needs to go to the toilet as well. Well, get your book finished first, my love, and then you can go and go to the toilet. There. Done. Now, another thing as well is we've been self-publicising the book. I think this one we're going to send to a publisher and see if that makes any difference. It should make some difference. Hopefully it will get a bit more money, but we'll have to wait and see because I've never done that before. In fact, I've only touched on the writing when I did an episode of New Quest Chronicles, and I think Nadine wrote a book, just one single book, and then I completely forgot about it. So... yes, it looks like we get more money from a publisher, so we'll sell to the publisher and we'll wait and see what happens. Oh, and a recent book's been nominated for an award on Sunday at 7 p.m. Oh, now then, I wonder if that's the book that she's just written. I can't imagine it being any of the first 2 because she's not getting any royalties from that at all, hardly. Right, I'll make a note of that when we get to Sunday's episode in Anne's world, obviously. We will see if we can go to this awards ceremony and see if we can get a prize. I wonder if this prize money... Ooh, we'll have to have a look at that. Right, we are going to disappear now on our own. And I think we need to do a little bit of fishing. Oh dear, you don't look very well there. Are you alright? Looks a bit grey. Right, let's go over to the fishing area. I have not done this for a while. I think stealing that suit of armour has obviously bumped our funds up, and that's where I've been concentrating on and getting a house built. But never mind. Let's see if we can still remember how to fish, and you should do because you are on quite a high level now. So... we'll just get a few fish caught. I'm just thinking, which is the best place to get some decent fish? Have you any idea? I think when I did that combined episode of 4, 5 and 6, we went by the side of the sea and we were getting some humongous fish. So I wonder if that might be an option. I might investigate that and have a look. Or if you can tell me, you can let me know. That would be brilliant. Now I can't remember how we got there to fish. Is it clicking on the sign? Oh my gosh, it's been so long. Right, try clicking on the sign. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh, another option. We can examine the water. So I guess that means we're going to have a look round and see if there's any decent fish out there. So we'll get her to quickly have a little nosy on round. See if she can assess the situation. And let's go for the old fish. I can see a fair few swimming around, so hopefully we might get some decent ones.
Oh, you're now.
Okay, we've got a chest. Oh, hang on, we've got a lump of clay. How interesting. We've never had one of those before. It probably won't be worth much, but we'll sell it anyway. Can't see her being the creative type, making things out of clay, but nevertheless, we'll sell it because that's what we have to do. Oh, she's getting a bit hungry as well, but we won't need to go and grill anything. We can just go home and eat something. Oh, goldfish. That's not worth much. Yeah, I reckon we are going to have to go down by the sea next time and get some sea fishing done. I think that was Brindleton Bay. Again, I'll have to have a look. What's this? No, sorry. No time for boozing with aliens. Oh, great. This is not being a very successful fishing trip. We'll just go for a few more minutes and see what comes up. But no, this is not being very good at all. In fact, I'm a little bit concerned that we've hardly made any money in this episode so far. We've been going for like 10 minutes. So and we're just catching guppies. Oh dear, Anne. We appear to be in a little bit of trouble. Because I am pretty certain that the bills are going to be coming in soon. And even though they were only sort of £91 when she had that little shack, this is no little shack. Oh, 46 simoleons for that fish. That is getting a little bit better. So I think we'll sell the things that we've got when we get back to the house. And it is getting dark. Have you noticed how dark it's got since she started swimming? Started fishing. Mind you, it is getting up for 10 o'clock now, isn't it? Right, make this the last one, Anne. And then we'll head on home. Oh, look at the moon in the reflection of the water. What we got? Oh, another box thing. A digital camera. Yeah, I bet that'll be worth something. Right, let's get yourself home now. And we are going to sell our captures. This might be a turnout for the good. If that camera is worth something, and I can't imagine a camera being cheap, but we'll have a look. We'll get it sold, and then we'll see how that increases the bank account. Wonderful. Well done, Anne. Right. Whiz back to the house. Oh, she's left the radio on. She needs to stop turning that off because that is using up electricity. All right, you're going to get something to eat first. Well done. That's probably a good idea, actually. We can sell those things later. What we're having today for supper. Actually, I don't even know what her cooking skills are like. Mind you, she has been grilling on barbecues for a while, hasn't she? So she can't be that bad. Right, yes, we are hungry and we are a bit tired as well. Right, okay, we'll get you sorted out then once you've finished your cooking, whatever you're cooking. I don't like you using that dodgy oven either. It's dangerous. I'm sure that song was on when we left the house earlier on this afternoon. It must be like the extended remix or something. Right, supper is served. And that looks like spaghetti bolognese. Right, get that down here. And then we'll go and sell the things that you've got today. Or maybe we'll paint. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, I must get a table. Can't stand there eating all the time. If she has friends round, then what's going to happen there? Right, yeah, I think we'll get her to paint something. Oh, she's in a confident mood, so we'll paint a confident painting. That should be worth a little bit. Oh, another error. It's every time she eats. Maybe the game doesn't want her to eat. And now she's going to bed. She's completely ignored my confident picture request. So, and I am so sorry, my love, but you need to wake up quickly and carry on with your supper. In fact, while you're asleep, let's get this lot sorted out, see what we've got in the inventory. All right, so that fish is worth a bit, 46. So that's not too bad. I'm going to leave the camera until last, I think. And then we'll see how much that increases the bank balance. In the meantime, there's just these pathetic little fish, which I'm a bit disappointed in, to be honest with you. Oh well, never mind. It all counts, I suppose, and the funds are going up slightly. Oh, we've got 2 pictures there. Whoa, a lump of clay. Oh no, we don't want to mould it. We'll say, oh, now then, look at that. A lump of clay is worth 150. Well, that is a surprise, I must say. So the picture that we painted in the last episode is worth 361. That's good. Oh, that's the 2 pictures, isn't it? Now, this camera. Let's get it sold. What? 85. I am disappointed in that. I thought that would have been worth a lot more. Maybe it's not a good camera. That's all I can think of. Right, Anne, get up and finish your supper. And don't listen to the MCC error. You are hungry. You need to eat your supper, and we can't really afford to waste any food at the moment. So, and we'll turn that radio off because that music is getting on my nerves, and I'm sure it's getting on your nerves as well. And right, so finish off your supper, and then I know it's 1:10 in the morning, but I think I'm going to get you to do a bit of painting as well, just so we can get a few more funds in the bank. Actually, we've made hardly any money at all in this episode, have we? Another error, right? Another error. I think it might be a bit of custom content that's a bit dodgy there. So I will investigate that in time for the next episode, because we don't want this happening all the time. Clean your plate up. And well done for cleaning your teeth. That's good. And she's not inspired anymore, so I can't do an inspired painting. Never mind. We will paint anyway. But at least we're in a position now where the painting is worth more than the canvas. So I think this is going to be a 75 simoleon canvas. And let's see if we can paint something fairly decent and get the funds up. And sell it for more than 75 anyway. Actually, I'm really glad that she got a house now. So it's something that we can certainly build on and increase in size as we get a bit more money. Oh, now that she's put that straight in her inventory. Okay, Anne, I think you've done well for today, really, considering not much money, but you've achieved a lot. So we'll say goodnight, and I'll see you in the next episode.